Circleville, Ohio was a small town with just over 13,000 residents. It was the type of town that you might describe as sleepy or quaint. However, in 1976, a series of mysterious letters sent the entire town into a panic, beginning one of the country's creepiest unsolved mysteries. These letters, mailed to several Circleville residents, were filled with vicious threats, vulgar drawings, and personal information that the recipients believed to be closely guarded secrets. The letters had no return address and used the same distinctive block lettering, likely an attempt to disguise the writer's actual handwriting. Most of the Circleville residents who were targeted received only a single letter. However, Mary Gillespie was unlucky enough to find multiple letters in her mailbox over the course of several months. Mary was a school bus driver. The school superintendent. The writer demanded that she put an end to behavior, saying that they would be watching her closely. Mary attempted to hide the letters. Then things took a turn. Another letter arrived addressed to her husband, Ron Gillespie. Ron was instructed to put an end to the affair. If he failed, he would die. Mary denied the claims, but her reputation was permanently ruined by the accusations. Then, on August 19, 1977, Ron received a phone call. He seemed angry and left the house with a gun. He was later killed in a car crash. The death was ruled an accident, but later letters suggested that the sheriff was covering up the truth. The letters ramped up after Ron's death. One even included a crude trap meant to kill Mary. Unable to take the pressure, Mary admitted to the affair. Her brother-in-law was accused of writing the letters and was arrested, but the letters continued during his confinement. No other suspects were ever identified.
Cheese bread. I love cheese bread.
What is commonly known as a mass Marian apparition, or the reported appearance of Mary, Mother of Jesus. While this isn't the only one of its kind, it's nevertheless drawn worldwide attention due to its length. Occurring over a period of roughly 3 years, beginning on April 2, 1968, the appearance of Our Lady of Zaytun was a massive phenomenon.
Or sit down, whatever you want to do.
Zaytun district of Cairo, Egypt, and led to a lot of controversy.
Just get your shit wormed on my face.
The first to notice the apparition
Pepper, quit growling to him.
Muhammad Atwa, a bus mechanic, along with 2 other men. Positioned just out of St. Mary's Coptic Church, the group of men all believed to have seen a woman jump to her death. The police were called to the scene, and by the time they arrived, a massive crowd had gathered outside the church, all claiming to have seen the same thing. As there was no body, the police denied the events. But what did they all see? 1 week later, and reappearing several times over the course of the next few years, there were reported sightings of apparitions plaguing Zaytun. News of the figure made it all the way to the Vatican itself, with Coptic Orthodox Pope Kyrillos IV approving the sightings. Images of the apparitions were captured by numerous Egyptian news outlets. The event was even acknowledged by the Egyptian president himself. Police could find no evidence of projection devices around Zaytun. Given the overwhelming mass numbers of sightings, as well as the sheer amount of photographs capturing said apparitions over the years, the Egyptian government has had no choice but to acknowledge the appearance of the apparitions in Zaytun during those 3 years as a real supernatural event.
Hey friend, do you have...
All those years ago, was it a real religious miracle or a mass hysteria? Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We've all experienced downpours heavy enough to have us proclaim that it's raining cats and dogs out there. Nature took things one step further in a small community in Kentucky, where it rained beef, lamb, deer, bear, horse, and other unidentified meats on a strange day. It's documented that the sky rained meat in a little settlement called Rankin in Bath County, Kentucky. It occurred during a period lasting 1 hour between 11 a.m. and 12 p.m. on the 3rd of March, 1876. Very little about this bizarre event has actually been settled in the decades since it happened. However, it was reported that chunks of red meat measuring about 2 any cute chunks of meat like you might find at the grocery store either. Residents sitting on their porches observing the downpour reported that the meat looked grisly. People at the scene were able to identify a wide variety of meats. They ranged from everyday beef to bear flesh. Bits of meat were sent to Newark Scientific Association for further review. This revealed that there was a high possibility at least some of the meat was human in origin. So what caused meat to pour down on this town 150 years ago? We may never actually know. The most popular theory blames birds. Locals who witnessed the event largely believe that buzzards or vultures had vomited up large bits of meat after embarking on a feeding frenzy. Of course, some locals saw the carnage drizzling from the sky like a cruel storm as a warning sign from God. What happened in Kentucky will likely remain one of the weirdest unsolved scary mysteries of all time. On the 5th of May 1979, calls began pouring into Birmingham, Alabama radio news and the local police department from motorists reporting a car driving around with a hand sticking out of the trunk. The reports spread like wildfire, frustrating police who are unable to locate the vehicle. Sending out one intern, Mark Wynn, and one photographer, Jerry Eyes, in search of the car, Birmingham News would do more than just break the story. They would become heroes. The pair remained determined even after 3 hours on the road without seeing the car. Finally, their efforts were rewarded when Wynn spotted a beige Dodge travelling northbound on Interstate 2059 in Kingsley, a neighbourhood of Birmingham. However, that was the moment that reality sunk in for the pair. This was no joke, and they needed police backup immediately. Waiting for the police, the pair were faced with the difficult task of successfully tailing the vehicle without leaving the scene. What's more, the two still had their journalistic duties to attend to, managing to capture photographic evidence of the event. Eventually, the driver of the vehicle became aware of the news reporter's presence. However, the reporters continued to tail the car as it was finally met with the Birmingham police convoy. When rescued, it was revealed that Gary Collier had spent 14 hours in the back of the trunk after being stabbed, beaten, and robbed. Trying desperately not to pass out from the carbon monoxide emitted from the vehicle's exhaust, he overheard two men discussing how they planned to finish him off. Luckily, Collier was able to get the attention of passing motorists by waving his fingers through a gap in the trunk. While the story ultimately had a happy ending, it could have been a far more sinister one. The chilling mystery is really where the men were planning to take Collier. If it wasn't for the unwavering and undaunted moral and journalistic integrity of Wynn and Ayres, the haunted trunk mystery might have turned out very differently. No one suspected that a Florida teacher named Danielle Harkins would be at the center of one of the eerie mysteries that authorities would be puzzling over for years. On the outside, she seemed like a perfectly respectable literacy teacher at a local community center. She was married with 2 children. Shortly before the events that put her at the center of a media frenzy, she and her husband went through a painful divorce. Still, she was a popular teacher, with students who were devoted to her. In fact, the bizarre circumstances of her infamy suggest that her students may have been a little too devoted. It turns out that Harkins had been grooming a group of students for years. They were so devoted to her that they would believe anything that she said. So much so that when she told them that they had demons inside of them that only she could get out, they believed her. On June 9, 2012, she asked 7 students to meet her at dawn in her classroom to perform a blood ritual to remove the demons from their bodies. The ritual would involve making large cuts on their skin and then using a lighter to cauterize the wounds. During the ritual, the flames Harkins planned to use to cauterize the wounds got out of control, and one student received second-degree burns. Another was accidentally cut on the throat with a broken bottle. The students who participated in the ritual were so loyal to Harkins that none of them mentioned the ritual to their parents after the fact, even though 2 students were hurt. One of them did mention it to a friend, who immediately told her own parents. They reported the incident to police, who arrested Harkins. To this day, Authorities have no idea what pushed targets to commit such bizarre acts against their own students. Some theorise that the bitter divorce from her husband, combined with a zealous interest in religion, may have been the trigger. But because the loyal students have remained tight-lipped about the incident, the truth remains a mystery. This next creepy story was the subject of a book and accompanying 90s film called The Haunted. It all started when a couple named Jack and Janet Smurl moved into their home on Chase Street in West Pittston, Pennsylvania in 1986. Before long, they were disturbed by what they described as demonic activity. It's been alleged that the aggressive being in the Smurls' home battered their dog against a wall, shook their mattress, dragged Jack Smurl out of bed, and pushed one of the couple's children down a flight of stairs. It's also said that the dark, otherworldly being also
Yeah, I'll get up here.
and sexually assaulted members of the household. Famed paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren were brought in to examine the residence and determined that the home was occupied by a powerful demon. It was after the intervention of Reverend Joseph Antonizio of Immaculate Conception Parish in West Pittston that they finally got some relief. The couple claimed the activity quieted down. However, the occasional knocking sound or lurking shadow could still be observed. The Smurls eventually moved on from their infamous home just a few years later. The next family to move in shared that nothing strange at all could be observed. Questions have always lingered regarding what the Smurls really experienced inside their supposed haunted house. Professor Paul Kurtz of State University of New York at Buffalo was a vocal skeptic regarding the case. Kurtz and many others pushed the theory that the Smurls were experiencing a psychological event instead of a supernatural one. One interesting plot twist is that Jack Smurl told a newspaper reporter he underwent surgery to remove water from his brain in the early 1980s. This was after experiencing short-term memory loss stemming from meningitis in his youth. So could the famous Smurl haunting have been nothing more than hallucinations that got out of hand? I'd like to hear your thoughts on this one in the comment section below. The First World War had its own share of wartime mysteries. For example, during the Battle of Mons, the British forces who were fighting the far greater numbers of the German army had an experience that many called a miracle. At the start of World War I, the Allies believed that victory would come swiftly and easily. At the Battle of Mons, they were proven wrong when the British were forced to retreat. They suffered many casualties and public confidence began to waver. That is until stories began to spread about the mysterious forces that apparently appeared in the battle to prevent the Allied forces from an even more devastating defeat. According to these stories, angels armed with bows appeared on the battlefield alongside St. George, a soldier and patron saint of England. The aid of these heavenly soldiers allowed at least some of the British to escape the battle with their lives intact. Numerous accounts of the celestial soldiers were spread and published, and the stories significantly improved the morale of the Allies and their supporters. Many believed that the heavenly aid was a clear indication that they had a divine blessing and that their cause was just. Unfortunately, there was significant controversy over the truth of the tales. The most vocal critic was Welsh author Arthur Machen. Machen had published a short story entitled The Bowman in the London newspaper The Evening News that bore a strong resemblance to the tales of the Angels of Mons. In his story, a frightened and dejected soldier at the battle prays to St. George, who sends an angelic bowman to destroy a German battalion. Machen believed that the other accounts of heavenly intercession were hoaxes based on his fictional work. Were angels present at the Battle of Mons, serving as protectors of the Allied troops as they fought an impossible fight? Many still believe in the veracity of this story of divine providence. The Overton Bridge in West Dunbartonshire, Scotland was built in 1895. On first glance, it appears to be a completely ordinary structure. However, it's actually the site of one of Scotland's most bizarre unsolved mysteries. There are many mysteries surrounding bridges. Bridges are symbolic of crossing over, making them a common setting for eerie ghost stories and urban legends. However, the Overton Bridge is unique. While it's the site of numerous unexplained deaths, those deaths have primarily been those of canines. According to locals, over 50 years, approximately 50 dogs have died there. The dogs were seen crossing over the bridge when they became agitated before eventually leaping over the side of the bridge. 50 dogs died from injuries sustained by landing on the rocks below. Another 600 have been reported to have jumped from the bridge but survived. All of the dogs who have jumped from the bridge are breeds that are typically used for hunting. The leaps always occur on clear sunny days from between the last two ramparts on the right side of the bridge. One theory reports that this particular spot on the bridge represents an area where the world of the living is in close contact with the world of the dead. These dogs, with their keen senses, are able to discern the closeness of this other world and jump towards it, unknowingly leaping to their deaths. The nearby town of Dumbarton also has an abnormally high suicide rate, leading many to believe that the area is home to some sort of supernatural activity, leading many to seek their own deaths. Others are more skeptical, however. One researcher has asserted that there's a strong animal scent coming from below the bridge that may have attracted the dogs. That, combined with unique geography that makes the area around the bridge appear to have an even plane rather than a steep drop-off, could have led the dogs to accidentally fall from the bridge. However, this explanation doesn't account for the increasing suicide rate in the nearby town. Some paranormal mysteries have been unsolved for decades. In the case of the Atlas vampire, no one's been able to come up with a good answer since the case first came into the public's eye over a century ago. In 1932, a woman named Minnie, living in an area of Stockholm known as Atlas, realised that she hadn't seen or heard from her neighbour Lily Lidström for a few days. Lily lived alone and worked as a prostitute, so Minnie was understandably concerned about her friend's safety. She decided to call the police and have them
Move, girl. Move.
investigate.
Move. God damn it. I'll lay on you then. Shit. One more playlist.
Down on the bed. The body was naked and her clothes were folded neatly on the edge of the bed. When police examined the body, they determined that Lily had been killed by a blunt blow to the head. Unfortunately, it isn't uncommon for sex workers to meet a violent end. However, upon further investigation, police quickly determined that Lily's case wasn't an actual murder. One of the things the police often look for when investigating a murder is the pattern of blood in and around the crime scene. However, there wasn't a speck of blood in Lily's room. In fact, medical investigators determined that there wasn't even blood in Lily's body. Someone had drained every last drop from her. They also found saliva on her face and neck, which led many to believe that she'd been the victim of a vampire. Skeptics point out that this detail can be easily explained by Lily's line of work, but not all of the clues can be easily explained away. For example, police later found a blood-stained label in the apartment that could have been used to drink Lily's blood. Despite heavy news coverage of the Atlas vampire and an extensive investigation, the identity of Lily's killer remains a mystery. First published in 1967, Stranger at the Pentagon was written by multiple PhD recipient Dr. Frank Strangers. Many believe that it is, in fact, a true account of an alien being from Venus named Thor, who acted as an advisor to the US government during the 1950s and 60s. One of the most chilling mysteries of the last century is the implies that the US government has been secretly meeting with beings from other planets for some time. Valiant Thor, who supposedly had an IQ of 1200, was said to have traveled to Earth by spacecraft, landing in Alexandria, Virginia. Soon meeting with US President Eisenhower and Vice President Nixon, Thor would claim to have come to Earth from Venus. A benevolent physician, Thor's only intentions were to help Earth evade certain peril. He cited everything from the Cold War to nuclear weapons development, and also offered advice on dealing with other alien races. In an effort to keep the universe in balance and avoid certain disaster, Thor would dedicate
Who
himself
farted?
to solving
I
Earth's
smell it.
problems. Bringing his wisdom to Earth, it would seem, would at least partially
Who
be
farted? I
believed,
smell it.
as he would go on to maintain VIP
Hey guys,
status
Pepper's the only one upstairs with you.
1957 to 1960. Explaining life on Venus, Thor stated his race of people maintained life underground, a way of life familiar to many races throughout the universe. He would also inform them that various groups of life forms from several planetary systems would supervise to help them and prosper. Thor would exercise his vision and influence over the Earth for several years in an attempt to avert the planet from a seemingly inevitable disaster. Whether or not Valiant Thor really was an alien from Venus remains a mystery. However, the man actually did exist, and on occasion he appeared in public, including an appearance at the United Nations headquarters in New York City. Supposedly, the reason why Thor chose Doctor Stranges to tell his story was because of Strange's devout Christian faith. According to Thor, the Bible is a correct representation of the truth that Jesus Christ was an alien, not a human. If Doctor Strange's account of Valiant Thor is indeed true, it would change world history and our planet as we know it. What's more, it proposes the idea that many alien life forms have since visited Earth and acted as advisors in a similar capacity, leaving us to wonder if we'll ever know the true extent of what our governments are hiding. When the Borders family bought their new home at 657 Boulevard in New Jersey, they told them it was fulfilling a dream, not forgetting a series of eerie mysteries that would haunt their nightmares for years to come. In a case that's been dubbed The Watcher, the beautiful new home purchased by the Bordeses became tainted by a mysterious individual who refused to leave the family in peace. Derek Bordes grew up in a working-class family, so he was ecstatic when he was able to work his way up to a vice president level at the insurance company where he worked. With his new salary, the family was able to afford the beautiful new home at 657 Boulevard. 3 days after they
Doing
closed
okay
on
so
the
far,
house,
right?
Derek and his wife Maria were in the house doing some renovations before moving in, and they stepped outside to check the mail. Inside, they found an envelope addressed only to the new owner. The note inside began simply enough, by welcoming the new owners to the neighborhood. However, as the letter went on, it began to take sinister turns. The writer stated that their family had been watching the house since it had been built, and that they had been put in charge of watching and waiting for its second coming. The writer then listed the things they had already noticed about the new owner's family, indicating that they had already begun watching. The note included a warning about the renovations, stating, "I see that you've already flooded 657 Boulevard with contractors so that you can destroy the house as it was supposed to be. Bad move. You don't want to make 657 Boulevard unhappy." The writer also honestly mentioned Derek and Maria's 3 children, even asking if they planned to have any more. "Do you need to fill the house with the young blood?" I requested. "Better for me. Was your old house too small for the growing family, or was it great to bring in your children? Once I know their names, I will call to them, then draw them to me." The letter had no return address and was signed The Watcher. In a panic, Derek Bordes called the police. He even sent an email to the home's former owners to ask if they had had a similar experience while living in the home. They stated that they had received only one letter but disregarded it. Over the next few months, the Bordeses continued working on renovating the house, while also attempting to identify the identity of the Watcher. They installed a security system to research on the home's history. The letters kept coming and continued to become more ominous, such as claiming that something was in the home's walls. When the time came to move into the home, the family was terrified to have their children living so close to the Watcher. They only lived in the home for a short time. 6 months after the first letter arrived, they put the house on the market. Not long after, they decided to file a legal claim against the previous owners, claiming they should have been informed about the previous Watcher letter. This caused the story of the Watcher to go viral. Yet, despite the story's fame, no one has succeeded in discovering the true identity of the terrifying stalker who managed to turn the Bordes family's dream home into a nightmare. The case of Cornelia Zangieri-Vanni is one of the longest paranormal mysteries to still plague the experts. Her bizarre death has gone unsolved since 1731. Cornelia was an Italian noblewoman born in 1664. During her lifetime, she married and had 7 children, 2 of whom would go on to become important figures in the Catholic Church. team and also raised no red flags. However, Cornelia failed to appear at the usual time the following morning. Namely, Cornelia's bedchambers were checked on her where she had been started the discovery. And every surface of the room was covered in soot. They discovered file mats a few feet away from the bed. This heap of unconsumed body parts was buried in the spontaneous human combustion, a peculiar anomaly in which the human body seems to catch fire without any external source of ignition. There have been numerous documented cases over the years, and experts are yet to stumble upon the recent link between deaths.
This is Darren.